Welcome back to Enthador, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dwarf Fortress version 0.43, and we are the town of Foresthome. And we have an uninvited guest. The Minotaur, Godum Rimtarsikel Figul Stin has come, a giant humanoid monster with the head of a bull. And he has come at the worst possible time because we just got a migrant wave, and for some reason all of the dwarves in our fortress have run outside to gather things. So we have a lot of dwarves right now that are outside of the safety of our walls, and I have to make a decision. I have to make a decision whether we close the walls, leaving them out there to die, or if we try to let as many of them in and run the risk that the Minotaur will make it inside of our fortress and kill everyone. So it's a tough choice that I have to make here. But before we do that, let's profile a dwarf. So last time we profiled Sven Stoneheart, 164. Let's see who's next. 160. We've already profiled 160, and that's Nizek. Let's try again. 202. 202 is our last dwarf, King Zug. And unfortunately, we have a whole bunch of new dwarves we could possibly name, but they might die. So let's wait until they are survived or dead before we decide to name them. All right. Okay. So we have units. And let's do a search. Who's it again? King Zug. Sorry. Too busy worrying about this Minotaur. Alright, King Zug. Solos Geschud. He's unassigned. He has no job. They took our jobs. And Worship Fortresses is his last name, which is a really cool last name. King Zug is a man. King Zug is... Wow, his wife is not in the fortress, his children are not in the fortress, his parents are not in the fortress, his grandparents are not in the fortress. In fact, the only person in the fortress is Henrik, who is his older sister. And Telor, who is his younger sister. Then we have aunts Black Iron Tarkus, Brolock Alemaster, and uncle Stegar the Goat, Ingelram Eisenzahn, and nieces Richmond, Mebzuth, and Zaz. And nephew Dimitri Halfbeard. Cousins Mr. Popdog, Gribai, John Dead, Azrael, Vamir the Old, Calum, Oleg Stormbeard. And that's it. He has a pet bunny named Asmel, who is tame. He worships Doran and Langud, and is on friendly terms with a lot of people. Alright. We will be successful. Yes, we will. Foresthome shall rise up like a phoenix from the ashes of all the trees that were burning down in order to build Foresthome. Within the last season, he didn't feel anything after seeing Addy die. Oh, what a jerk. He didn't feel anything after seeing Kabuis die. The tools of moistness. Euphoric due to inebriation, of course. Pleasure near a fine seat. Fondness, talking with a sibling. Pleasure near a fine slab. Satisfied after getting into an argument. And annoyed after drinking water without a well. He is 46 years old. Wow, I thought he'd be older, considering that nobody older than him is in the fortress, only people that are younger, but whatever. Born on the 23rd of Malachite in the year 113. He likes rock salt, sterling silver, black opal, river otter tooth, the color gray, alpacas for their wool, giant monitor lizards for their intelligence, and the sound of the fragrances of rhyme. Maybe the smell of the fragrances of rhyme? When possible, he prefers to consume thornback ray, prickleberries, swamp whiskey, 2-grain wheat flour, and ginkgo seeds. He absolutely detests blood gnats. Alright, let's see what we got here. This is just a mess. Look at all these people. Most of them are migrants. This is one of ours, though. Who are you? Telor. Oh, Tellar, aren't you in the military? I thought Tellar was in the military. What are you doing out here getting bones? I thought the military schedule right now was train all the damn time. Yes, it is. Tellar, what are you doing? Are they set to train? No, that's the problem. Active training, shoot. Alright, well, my bad. My bad. So Tellar is probably gonna die. I don't know what else to do here. Let's go with the burrow. And let's define it. Theoretically, they could be inside the barracks. I mean, I don't really care. Okay, that's level 1. Level 2. Okay. I want to keep them away from the fortifications here. But someone's got to refill the bolts. Well, hopefully we'll just have enough bolts in here that it won't matter. So we're going to actually keep them away from here. Actually, let's Alright. Let's actually put them one out. There we go, that's perfect. Alright, perfect. And they can theoretically go here, I guess, when the temple is up. That's going to be interesting, too. We're going to have to worry about... Well, we won't, because this will be blank space here. But I guess we can just include the temple in it for right now. And then I guess there's no reason for them not to be up here. They can help build roofs and stuff. Alright, but we are going to get rid of this part right here. Just so they don't do anything crazy with regards to the wall. Alright, that's our burrow. And we're going to call this burrow Inner Wall. Alright, cool. We are, however, going to exclude this part here. Perfect. Okay. And we have to remember to include our underground possessions. Okay. And now we'll just take this entire floor. Since eventually, hopefully, we'll be digging it all out. Now, I've been stalling on building the temple. And you might be wondering why, Marcus. Well, because I want it to be really cool, and I want it to have waterworks. But I'm not good at that. So it's something I have to really plan out, like on paper, before I actually do it. And that's going to take some time. But we've got our burrow. So now, military. Alerts. Civilization is going to... Actually, we want to... What do we want to do? We want to add an alert. And we want to call that alert danger. Danger Will Robinson. And we want our civ to be in danger, which is going to include the burrow inner wall. Excellent. All right, well, here we go. Here comes the Minotaur. All right, who is Whitman? Oh, man. Whitman's not going to make it. Well, there goes Whitman. All right. Let's lock her up. Alright. So we are safe for now. Unfortunately, Whitman is dead. Death is all around us, says the Minotaur. This cannot horrify me. Well, yeah, of course, because you're a Minotaur. He gores Whitman in the upper body, or she, I'm sorry, with her right horn, bruising the muscle and tearing apart the middle spine's nervous tissue. Ugh. The Minotaur grabs Whitman by the robe with her left upper arm and scratches Whitman in the upper body, and the injured part is ripped into loose shreds. So basically, Whitman was torn apart by the Minotaur. Luckily, there aren't any other dwarves outside, I don't think, besides Whitman. And the only reason Whitman was slowed down is because he was carrying a dingo corpse. I don't know why. I didn't ask him to do that. But there's also a stray goat kid and a stray keet, which probably aren't going to be lasting too long. So squads, Bone Queen, let's move here. I don't know if you guys even have bolts or what your deal is. Guess we'll find out. Stray Keet just died. Minotaur's just doing his thing. Okay, we are shooting at him. Without much success. Yeah, see, there's really nothing... Okay, what just happened? Oh, the Minotaur's fighting giant dingoes. Were they up in the trees? Alright, so the problem here is the Minotaur has nothing to really...
There's nothing more to catch.
Oh, damn it, migrants. Alright. So, we have to go to the migrants. Migration wave. Alright, wow, so many. Wait, no. Oh, reed dwarves. Not too many, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and none of them are from Sandpillar. Well, you are all going to be set to unassigned. I don't want anyone fishing. Thank you very much. Okay. And we are going to try to entice the Minotaur to come a little closer.
There's nothing more to catch.
Alright. Come on, Minotaur. Here he comes. Moving a bit slower than before. Alright. I think that's close enough. Shoot at him, guys. Come on. There we go. Up, and now he's fighting stuff. Giant flying squirrels. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. So we... Yeah, the stray goat kid is missing, I understand. Well, if you're thirsty, go get a drink. See what they're doing, though? See how they're kind of hanging out here? When really they should be... See, that's the problem. I should have really thought about this when I designed this out, and I didn't. And now we have a situation where not all of our dwarves are going to be lined up at the same time. Let's try to move them. Or actually, squad move. See what happens if we put them here. No, you're not going to let me move here. Yeah, so apparently they can still be 3 away. And he just took out our statue. But he's getting close. That's what we need. We need to build some statues out there so that he'll... There we go. See, this is what I was worried about. This is what I was worried about. He climbed down there and he was able to climb up here. Not into our fortress, but he's definitely on his way here. Let's do, squad. Move. Let's get him right in the middle here. There we go. But now he's trapped in there. We're trying our best. We're shooting at him. We got him. Somebody got him. Whoa, how did you get there? Enthador? How did you guys... Okay, this is not good. I mean, this is not good at all. We have our squad just hanging out here on this wall. How did they even get there? They must have fallen or jumped? I don't... What? Alright, well now I gotta watch out because I don't want to crush Enthador. Alright. Select individuals. Enthador, I want you to move here. Okay. Please don't die. That's my order to you. Oh, almost died. Oh my goodness. Okay. So right now we're going to select... Or no, we're going to select the squad. Bone Queen, you're off. So we have to find some way around this here, because we can't have our squad hanging out on a wall. There's a child on there too, for reasons unknown. So we're going to build a ramp right now. Out of willow logs, I guess, to let them get down. But that is not ideal. That is not ideal how they both managed to do that. So we may need to build an inner wall to prevent this type of tragedy from happening in the future. And this wall is going to look not so good when we compare it to our temple. I mean, technically, this level of the temple is going to be here, so there's still going to be a gap between them. But this wall is going to be kind of floating. Ugh, no, we can't do that. It's going to look terrible. We'll just put the wall here. That should be fine. And maybe a second wall here? That would actually be a good idea. It's gonna suck, so I'm gonna have to build one at a time, but I can do that. That's fine with me. And that way this inner wall will be a bit higher anyway. And with the ramp there, we can do it. Alright, so let's find out who killed the Minotaur. The Minotaur pulls out and drops the silver bolt. The Minotaur scrambles away from the flying silver bolt. The silver bolt has lodged firmly in the wound. Simon Ulander stands up. Bone Queen. I got into an argument with Simon Ulander Whipbends. That's nothing to be bitter about. The Bone Queen loses hold of the diorite block pillar. Death is all around us, says the Bone Queen. I am not upset by this. Our time in the legendary planet is so brief. This does not scare me. Alright, but who killed the Minotaur? Did anybody kill the Minotaur? Squad. Let's see. Military. Nope, she just has the Dwarf. Solon, Cobalt Budded. Telor has Mistem Boulderfishes, the Dwarf, and Agal Egghelp, the human. Homer has a Dwarf. And Simon Ulander has nothing. So... no one killed the Minotaur? What the hell? Black Iron Tarkus. Yep. Dracatoter. Or Tutor. Okay, where's the rest of our team here? Of our intrepid little Marksdwarves. They should be on the clock, or whatever. Let's do search. Okay. Gavin the Dwarf. So she didn't do it. So who's left? Simon Ulander? Homer Telor. Yeah, so Simon Ulander. What the heck did I just do? There we go. Yep. Godum Castlehood, the Gland of Strife, the Minotaur, was killed by Simon Ulander. Congratulations, Simon. Even if Dwarf Therapist, for some reason, does not want to credit you with the kill. I wonder why. Maybe it takes some time to update? But we think we did okay. Let's reclaim the bolts, because we don't have that many to go with right now. And we're going to leave the wood, though, because, as I said, we no longer have a wood stockpile. This is just going to keep going until it's done. But now that we're sort of clear, it might behoove us to build that orchard I was talking about. But one thing is, I think there's a bug in the game where it crashes when the trees hurt walls. So I'm going to cut some trees down that might get in the way. Okay. And maybe these guys as well. Alright, so we're going to go cut those down real quick. And we're going to build a wall really quick. Okay, that seems about right. And no, I'm not checking if this is symmetrical or anything. I don't have the time. Oh, the problem here seems to be this lake. Shoot, alright. Well, that's just too bad. We're gonna have to wall over it. In fact, let's floor over it so nobody can use it to get inside. Alright, that should be good for right now. Come on, guys, make it quick. Oh, shoot, they're gonna have to move that wood out of the way. So that means all this has to be reclaimed. Oh, and we have to let them out of the burrow. The burrow? Oh my god, what am I talking about here? The burrow. I hope the flying squirrels aren't aggressive. Alright, here they come. One thing we're good at is building walls quickly. Come on, guys. Let's speed this process up. Even Grugnir's helping. Yeah, a priestess has to earn money when there's no temple to be a priestess at.
I can do it.
Alright. We do have someone chopping down the trees, right? And we're going to have to carve out a slab for Whitman. Do we have Gavin? Yeah, we do. Okay. Alright. So, okay, who's in charge of cutting the trees down? Okay, here he comes. This is going to take a while, so I'm just going to wait on it. Meanwhile, what I'm doing here, in case you're wondering, is I'm going to build a big warehouse. This is where we're going to store things. It's going to be multi-stories high, and we're going to store furniture and just things I need to get out of the way, because right now things are in the way. I'm also working on some roads here, just enough to... I'm not going to keep the trade depot here. I'm eventually going to move the trade depot outside the inner walls. But I can't really do that until I've built a sturdy outer wall, because I want, at least nothing else, I want my trader to be safe. So, and I don't want all my merchants, if I could protect them, I'd like to. So that's something I kind of have to work on. So right now it's fine here. It'll stay here for the time being. But right now I'm going to build a warehouse just to clean up some space. So, build wall. And I made a rule that nothing besides like the barracks and the temple are going to get within 2 of the wall. Obviously the barracks is right up against it and the temple is 1 away from it. That's because I want the temple to be big and impressive. Okay, build wall. Again, this is not trying to be symmetrical or cute. I just want this done quickly. And so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to move the animal zone. Probably to this end of the place. And that's fine. We can do that for right now. Pen pasture. Turkey, turkey. Basically everyone. The dog is dead. And I actually think that was our only dog. So that's a problem. And all these guys have names. I really don't want to put my stray turkey hen. Oh boy. Alright, well. Actually, wasn't there already a zone here? Yeah. Pen pasture. So we're going to put the stray cat there. Sorry, cat. Someone's got to take one for the team, and that's you. Meanwhile, we're going to build floors covering up this area, as I determined. It's just a security hazard. Okay, we also have to move the tanner shop, the butcher shop, and the still. Okay, that left a pile of crap everywhere. Alright. So we need a plan for the still, and I've got one. Our brewer is going to get their own house. In fact, they're going to get a little brewery. In fact, why don't we make... Well, are we ever going to need more than one still? I was going to say we can make a big brewery with 2 stills and then have 2 bedrooms upstairs, one for 2 different brewers. I don't know, but we're at 30 minutes, so I'm going to end the episode here. But my thought is we're going to build a brewery here, and we're going to build a bedroom for the brewer. We're going to get our warehouse finished here, so we can start storing things more effectively. We can start building up. This will be like 4 or 5 stories tall. We'll build it as tall as we need to store whatever we need. And once... Oh, these trees are down now, so we can enclose this. And then we have our little orchard area for getting fruits and stuff. But we got to be careful here. Like, see if you notice these trees are building right up against these walls. I've heard that that causes some errors in the game that we need to keep an eye on. So maybe I should just chop down the close ones to it, like within 2 of it. Maybe put like a paved road just to prevent trees from growing. I mean, that's not going to give us a ton of room to grow trees, but we don't need a ton of room. We just need a couple fruit trees. So once again, I am Marcus Aurelius. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.